For our A2 Media coursework, we created a promotional package for a new album for an unsigned alternative rock band, Fraser from Sheffield. In this package, we created a music video and 2 ancillary products, a promotional poster and a digipack cover. The music video was created in a group of 4. The ancillary products were done individually. The whole package was targeted at predominantly male audience with 16 to 24-year-olds of age, with the video possessing a stereotypical Walter Lippmann 1922 cheap homemade indie feel, with the main theme, Bordwell 1989, an ideology of our music video being alcoholism, a stereotypical code and convention of our chosen genre.
The music video was created as a group and is called Fraser Shine the Light. The video is a hybrid music video with both the narrative and performance element. It is aimed at a mainly British male audience aged between 16 to 24 years of age.
At first we researched music video codes and conventions by learning theoretical codes and conventions in relation to representations, music genre and music videos. We also researched other similar real media texts that we took inspiration, ideas and understanding from. All in all, this research then led us as a group to make decisions for our music video that would help us not only develop music video codes and conventions, but also challenge them as well.
The music itself is part of an alternative rock subgenre, Barry Keith Grant 1995, and therefore targets people within the indie subculture, Dick Hebdige 1979. In preparation for the production of our music video, we looked at a large number of indie and alternative rock music videos available on YouTube and the artists' websites. Some examples of these music videos are Swim Deep's She Changes the Weather and Haim's The Wire. However, the video we heavily influenced in our video was Arctic Monkeys' Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High. One of the main ideologies of our music video was taken from the alcoholism which creates a moral panic, Stanley Cohen 1972, in a society, and it is also a stereotypical ideology of the indie genre.
We gathered ideas and pastiche several features from the real media text, such as the drunken walk home sequence from the Arctic Monkeys video, Why'd You Only Call Me When You're High, made up of close-up, long shots, and extreme close-ups, composed into jump cut montages and shot reverse shot structures. We pastiched the heartbreak scenes from the Haim video by using the same acting gestures and storyline and the opening and closing scenes with the band logo from the Swim Deep videos, achieved by adding a band logo as a frame on Adobe Premiere CS 5.5.
We liked the idea of the character in the Arctic Monkeys video walking home drunk at night along a street. We have used and developed this in our own music video, when the protagonist is seen stumbling down Sheffield's West Street. Shop types and acting gestures were also pastiched from this video in order to create the same effects for the audience. Examples of these are the close-ups of Stephen's face to further encode his drunken state, the medium long shot of him laid on the floor at the end. This particular part sees him collapse at the end of the video, leaving the narrative open. Svetsan Todorov 1977, as the video ended with the enigma, Roland Barthes 1977, as to whether or not the protagonist was alright.
Another element that we pastiched from the Arctic Monkeys video was the main character in the beginning of the video is seen to be consuming alcohol. This idea was used in our own video and clearly indicated through the prop, micro elements, shots and pint glasses, with alcoholism being stereotypical, Walter Lippmann 1922 of the indie genre. Jump cut montages and cross cuts were used to present this to an audience, as they include a variation of close-ups, canted angles and low angles, long shots and medium shots, each with their added ghosting effect and added in Adobe Premiere CS 5.5 to create a blurred and double vision effect as if he was drunk. This additionally reinforced our preferred reading of Drunk and Heartbroken. This is how we challenge forms and conventions of real media productions through mise-en-scène in this case.
Andrew Goodwin, 1992, stated the 6 key codes and conventions that a music video must include. The first of these was the music matching the visuals. The music starts off rather slow in our video, and this is matched with the slow action, long clips and slow transitions used at the start, such as when the protagonist sits down at the bar waiting for the girl and when the band start performing, with a few cuts and long establishing shots used to map the location.
However, the chorus at the end of the song is very fast-paced and lively. This is indicated through speedy jump cutting. This is then matched with shorter clips and fast transitions, such as at the end walking home drunk scene where cuts our time to the beat of the song and an average of 4 beats per second. This was also done for the performance section of the video.
For example, the jump cut montage of the guitars meet the code and conventions of indie music videos, as it shows how the music was made, and additionally sells the image of rock and roll. This is a code and convention we pastiche from the Arctic Monkeys video, I Bet You Will Look Good on the Dance Floor, an entirely performance-based music video that uses the same editing and camera work techniques to create the same desired effect.
In terms of iconography of the artist, we haven't included much that would identify the video as a product of the band. However, we have added a feature that would do this. At the beginning and end of the video, the band logo is shown on a black background. This is something that was pastiched from the Swim Deep videos. By doing this, the audience is able to identify the video as a Fraser music video, and therefore creates a brand that was also used in our ancillary products, creating synergy.
Iconography of the music genre is used throughout the video through research into the music genre. We found that a large majority of indie and alternative music video mediates the musical instruments that are used by the band, as it shows the audience how the music is created. In our video, the performance element allows us to do the same, as the performance shows the band playing their instruments. This is stereotypical Lippmann's 1922 theory of the indie genre, and these iconic images are played by an electronic shaman, Carlson 1999, and several idea selves and partners, Carl Rogers 1980. Additionally, it gives the audience the sense that they can look up to and be influenced by their personal identity, Dennis McQuail 1972.
The lyrics matching the visuals is also another one of these conventions. The lyrics of the song indicate that the singer's desire for a female. For example, I can tell by those eyes that you keep telling lies. This connotes that the lead singer has never been told the truth by a woman. This is indicated through the visuals of our narrative, which is based on the protagonist, a male, being heartbroken over the antagonist, a female.
We have done this through camera work and editing. For example, close-ups and zooms connote the male's emotions towards being heartbroken. Another example is the use of close-ups of the mobile phone prop, showing a text message from the girl reading, "Sorry, I'm not coming." This creates an enigma code, Bart's 1977, for the audience, as it indicates the start of a disruption in the narrative, Todorov 1977.
Close-ups of the male's face show his emotion towards the female, and shot montages show him in a drunken state, indication his reaction to his breakup. Role reversing and challenging the binary opposite of gender, Levi Strauss 1969, as in music videos, females are the gender that are stereotypically subordinate. This emphasises the lyrics and the narrative, allowing the audience to relate and feel for the main character more.
Close-up shots are used in both the narrative and the performance section of our music video. They have allowed us to create jump cuts and shot montages of the member of the band for the performance, creating voyeurism, and also making our video a commercial product. Roy Schuker, 2001.
The close-ups mainly focus on the instruments and the singer's face. By focusing on the instruments, we were able to meet the convention of indie and alternative music by showing how it was made. An electronic shaman, Sven E. Carlson 1999, is created out of the lead singer, making him an ideal self and partner for the audience, Carl Rogers 1980.
Voyeurism plays a massive part in our music video, particularly in the narrative. The audience is given the impression that they are spying on the protagonist, created mainly through the use of camera work. Various shots such as close-ups, medium shots and long shots of the male protagonist, in particular his face to connote his drunken self, have made it appear as though he is unaware that he is being watched, and the audience pleasure of escapism, Dennis McQuail 1972.
Screens within screens has also been used to create voyeurism. An example of this is when the protagonist is looked over through a mirror with an over-the-shoulder shot, which again makes the audience feel as though they are spying on him without him knowing. This is how we developed Andrew Goodwin's music videos code and conventions theory.
Sven E. Carlson stated that artists represent one of three things in a music video. These things are a commercial exhibitionist, a televised bard, and an electronic shaman. We have developed this and have created an electronic shaman out of the lead singer. To do this, we have used different methods including camera work and editing.
In terms of camera work, close-ups and low-angle shots of the lead singer Ash have created a star persona, Richard Dyer 1975, that he is performing to the audience. In editing, we have emphasised this impression by creating jump cut montage sequences and cross-cutting between him and his guitar. The variation of shot types we used to put these together. By creating this electronic shaman, we were also able to create an ideology of male dominance over female subordination, which is highly relatable for our predominantly male demographic. The singer is wearing a check shirt, denim jacket and dark jeans, all stereotypical clothing of a male within the indie subculture.
As well as developing and challenging theory, we have also done the same for representations and ideologies.
In our music video, we have chosen to challenge Claude Levi-Strauss's binary opposites theory regarding gender. We have done this by role reversing the stereotypical idea that males are dominant and females are subordinate, and making the female the antagonist that causes the male to end up in his drunken state. This additionally makes her a folk double, Stanley Cohen 1972. As well as challenging this theory, this has helped to emphasise the audience's personal relationship pleasure, and also create a unique selling point for the video.
Another representation, Hall 1980, in our video was that of the breakup between a teenage boy and a girl, pastiged from the narrative in Haim's video for their song The Wire. This creates verisimilitude for the audience, as it offers a realistic insight into the lives of a protagonist and the antagonist female.
Breakups are particularly common with people within our target audience, age range, and subculture. We have used this theme in our music video as it is very relatable to the audience, and therefore creates a verisimilitude for them. It offers a realistic insight into the lives of the protagonist, which could possibly create a personal relationship, Dennis McQuail, 1972, between him and the audience.
All male bands are very common and stereotypical within indie and alternative music, for example, Foals, the Arctic Monkeys and the Black Keys. This reinforces the gender stereotype of males being the dominant gender. The band members in our own music video are all male, which has allowed us to therefore meet this convention. The instruments that they are playing, such as electric guitars, act as a phallic symbol and reinforce our decision to make the lead singer an electronic shaman, Sven E. Carlson, 1999.
Juxtaposition was created in our music video through the encoder contrast between the band performance and the breakup theme narrative. This is highlighted the most towards the end of the video, when we see a very quick cross-cut montage of both performance and narrative clips. The juxtaposition is mainly based around the pleasures and effects that the two parts of the video create to the audience. The live performance provides an escapism, Dennis McQuail 1972, and passive and hegemonic view for the audience, whereas the narrative, showing the protagonist drunk, provides an opposing, plural and moral panic view.